We are honoured to welcome the Israeli ambassador, His Excellency Daniel Taub, who will now address the Kehillah.
Chief Rabbi, Rabbi Mervis, Rabbanim, President of the Board of Deputies, Vivian Wyman, Honorary Officers, Chanichim of Bnei Akiva, friends. We are approaching the end of Yom Hazikaron. One day for 22,993 fallen. On the battlefield, on the home front, in acts of terrorism. 2,396 orphans, nearly 5,000 widows. And for this one day, we embrace them, we remember with them, we try and fail to find words to comfort them. And we know that the hardest moment is not the siren or the yizkor, the 1 minute silence or the lighting of the candle. The hardest moment is what we are about to see, the raising of the flag from half-mast to full, the change of the music, life going on. That is the hardest for those for whom every day is Yom Hazikaron. It's an impossible transition, but it reminds us of a simple truth. Without Yom Hazikaron, there could be no Yom HaAtzmaut. Without the names engraved on the wall, there could be no wall. Every achievement, every joy, every hope springs from soil which is damp with the blood of the fallen. So the true memorial, the real remembrance, is not Yom HaZikaron. It's every other day that we dedicate ourselves to live for what they died for. We are commanded, Uvacharta b'chayim, choose life. And that is a choice that we have made day by day, year by year, war by war. We see the candles. 40 years since the Yom Kippur War, 30 since the Lebanon War. Just this last year, 126 souls joined the ranks of the fallen, every one of them a universe. And even today, even this week, missiles continue to be fired on our towns and villages from Gaza, from areas that we pulled out of every inch. 30 years since the shooting here in London of Ambassador Shlomo Argov. 20 since the bombing of the Israeli embassy in Buenos Aires. And this year we witness attempts to harm Israel's representatives in Cairo, in Tbilisi, in New Delhi. The truth is, we no longer sing, Ani maftiach lach yalda sheli ktana, shezot tiyeh ha'milchama ha'achrona. I promise you, my child, that this will be the last war. We yearn for peace, but the war against our right to live in a country of our own goes on. But uvacharta v'chayim, we choose life, as we have always done, because the value of life is so deeply ingrained in us, so deeply ingrained that we are willing to bring home one soldier at the risk of releasing hundreds and even thousands. Uvacharta v'chayim, we choose life. We choose to build. We choose to plant. We choose to create. We choose to make the dream of generations a reality. In Poland last week, I learned that in Warsaw, in the ghetto, they found amongst the ashes the small blue box of Keren Kayemet, of the JNF. Think, the Jews were told to take only their most essential belongings into the ghetto. And this blue box, the hope of building our homeland, was one such essential belonging. I spoke to survivors about what it meant to visit Israel, to see the miracle of street signs in Hebrew, graffiti in Hebrew. One spoke about what it meant to see shoe shops, piles of shoes not for the dead, but for the living. We sometimes forget, but we are living in the dream of our forefathers. It's not easy living in a dream. An old shaliach I knew used to say, I haven't seen it in the holy books, but I'm sure it's true that when you get to Gan Eden, when you get to paradise, it will take you a year or two to acclimatize. It's not easy because after 2,000 years, we are re-entering history. And with every re-entry, there is always some turbulence. But we're back in history. This time of year, Sfirat HaOmer, has been a period of mourning for 2 millennia. And we have done something unprecedented in Jewish life. We have taken days of mourning and turned them into days of celebration. Yom HaAtzmaut and soon Yom Yerushalayim. And surely the challenge for us is to work to take every day and make it a cause for celebration. And that is the true Hantzachah, the true remembrance. I'm proud to stand here as a child of this country, as a boger of Bnei Akiva, and as a representative of the sovereign state of Israel. I'm proud to stand here at this moment between remembrance and hope, and to offer our prayer for the welfare and the safety of all of those who stand between us and our enemies, for the speedy recovery of all who have been injured, and for the safe return for all those captive and missing. And also to pray that we will succeed, as we say in Bnei Akiva, Belev Amitz uve'ezrat Hashem, with a courageous heart and with help from above, in building a country, a society, a generation who are worthy of those who will never be forgotten. Yehi Zichram Baruch.